This video will go through some of the calculation questions that have appeared previously for Economics B Paper 1. As you know, you will be required to answer calculations in your exam, so it is important to practice as much as you can prior to your exams and tests. As this video covers some of the Paper 1 calculations, do let me know in the comments if you'd like a video covering some of the Paper 2 calculations. There are some resources for you in the description box, which include a revision checklist and a formula sheet. Do check out these videos before your exams. And if you have found this video useful, please do like, share with a classmate and subscribe. So grab a pen and paper and work through these calculations with me. Our first calculation question: calculate to 2 decimal places the operating profit margin for DAP for the year ending 31st of December 2018. You are advised to show your working. So you can pause the video and give this question a go. Let's take a look at the mark scheme. So the formula is operating profit divided by sales revenue times by 100, and the operating profit for the year ending 31st of December 2018 is £180,000. You've got to divide that by £950,000. The sales revenue times it by 100, and the answer is 18.95%. Do not forget your percentage sign. Next question. Another operating profit margin question. Using extract A, calculates 2 decimal places the operating profit margin for Costa for 2014. You are advised to show your working. So here we have the information in an extract, so it's a bit trickier. Bright future for coffee shops. In 2014, the branded coffee chain segment recorded 2.9 billion turnover from 5,781 outlets, with impressive sales growth of 11.9%. The number of branded coffee shops grew by 4.9%, with 271 stores added during the year. Costa Coffee, Starbucks Coffee Company and Caffè Nero remain the UK's leading brands by outlet numbers. Market leader Costa added 151 UK outlets in 2014 and increased revenue from 807 million in 2013 to 951 million in 2014. Operating profits increased by 20% in 2014 from a figure of £110 million in 2013. So give this question a go. It's a bit of a tricky one here. Let's take a look at the mark scheme. So you should put your formula down: operating profit divided by revenue times by 100, and then 110, because that's based on 110 million, times by 120%, because it says in extract that operating profits increased by 20%. So that gives you £132 million. And then 132 divided by 951 times by 100, because you put the figures into the formula, and that gives you 13.88%. Did you get it right? Next question. Calculate to 2 decimal places a percentage change in the number of adults smoking between 1974 and 2013. And we'll see that information in extract D. You are advised to show your working. Extract D. MPs passed legislation to introduce standardised cigarette packaging. A health minister said plain packaging was a proportionate and justified response because of the health risks associated with smoking. Smoking-related diseases remain the main cause of preventable deaths in the UK, killing more than 100,000 people a year. 20.5% of adults smoked in 2013, compared to 46% in 1974. Let's take a look at the mark scheme. So we know the formula for percentage change is new minus old divided by old times by 100, or percentage change divided by original percentage times by 100. So if we use the figures in the case study, we've got 20.5% of the adults that smoked in 2013 minus 46. That gives us negative 25.5%. And then we input that information into the formula, and we times it by 100, and that gives us negative 55.43%. Did you get it right? Using extract A, calculate to 2 decimal places Nike's profit for the year margin for 2016. You're advised to show your working. Extract A, the growth of sportswear sales. According to research, the global market for sportswear is forecast to reach $231 billion by 2024. Growth in the market is driven by healthier lifestyles and technological developments designed to improve comfort and performance of sportswear. Sports clothing and footwear is a highly popular style statement and fashion trend. Nike remains the global market leader and is amongst the top 20 most valuable global brands. In 2016, Nike's sales revenue was $32.4 billion, an increase of 6% from 2015, and in the same period, net profit increased by 15% to $3.8 billion. Whilst Nike still has the largest market share, it is losing ground to Adidas, New Balance and Under Armour. Give this question a go. Let's take a look at the mark scheme. Profit for the year divided by revenue times by 100. So that is $3.8 billion divided by $32.4 billion times by 100, and that equates to 11.73%. How'd you get on with that question? A total cost question. Using extract A, calculate to 2 decimal places ANTA's total costs in 2016. You are advised to show your working. Now, we're already familiar with extract A up to the second paragraph, so we'll just continue with the third and the fourth. China is expected to be the fastest growing region for sales of sportswear and is attracting new entrants to the market. Total sales in China rose in 2016 to $27 billion. Chinese brand ANTA sponsored the 2016 Chinese Olympic team and achieved 10% market share with a total revenue of $2.7 billion. The operating profit margin was 24%. So please now calculate the total costs. So this question is somewhat of a tricky one. Let's take a look at the mark scheme. To calculate the total costs, could be sales revenue minus the operating profit. So here the profit is $2.7 billion, times that by 24%. That equates to $0.648 billion. The total costs, $2.7 billion minus $0.648 billion, and that gives you an answer of $2.05 billion. Calculate the planned sales revenue for Candy Kittens in 2019. You are advised to show your workings. Candy Kittens' sales revenue in 2016 was £1.5 million. Jamie Lang is planning for an increase in sales revenue by 12% by 2019. Let's take a look at the mark scheme. £1.5 million times by 12% equates to £180,000, and then £1.5 million plus £180,000 equates to £1,680,000. Did you get the answer right? Calculate to 2 decimal places the percentage change in the number of Airbnb listings in London between July 2015 and September 2016. Extract C. You are advised to show your working. So have a look at extract C. You can see the Airbnb boom in numbers, number of Airbnb listings in London, and you can also see city listings. So give this question a go. This question was quite a straightforward one. So you might have put latest number of listings minus original number of listings divided by original number of listings times by 100. So 42,647 minus 31,000. Divide that by the 31,000 times by 100, and the answer is 37.57%. In July 2008, the jet fuel price per gallon was $3.89. In January 2018, it was $1.95. Calculate to 2 decimal places the percentage decrease in the price of jet fuel between July 2008 and January 2018. You are advised to show your working. It is a percentage change answer. So change in price divided by original price times by 100. So it's $3.89 minus $1.95. Divide that by $3.89 times it by 100, and it gives us 49.87%. Thank you for watching this video. The next two videos that will appear on the screen are what YouTube thinks you should watch next.